Thousands of Texans are expected to attend protests across the state tomorrow.
The state has seen several large protests this week. Tomorrow's protests are in response to President Trump's immigration policy and the U.S. Army parade scheduled for Washington. Governor Abbott has deployed 5,000 Texas National Guard troops across the state in response. In Texas, local law enforcement departments have also been preparing. Fox 4's David Santandri is in Dallas tonight with more on what is expected. David?
Yeah, and last night, Dallas's police chief met with some community members ahead of tomorrow's protest. It's being advertised as a nationwide day of defiance. However, it's also being advertised as a non-violent protest.
Peaceful protest is powerful, but violence and destruction will distract from the important issues that need to be heard.
Some city and community leaders relaying a message to people planning to protest in Dallas Saturday afternoon.
To not let anyone provoke you into any act of violence. Just walk away and continue your peaceful protest.
Hundreds of protests scheduled across the country Saturday, titled No Kings, led by the 50-51 movement, geared against ICE and President Donald Trump's immigration policies. On Monday, a group of protesters took over an intersection near the Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge outside downtown Dallas. Some protesters threw water bottles and rocks at officers. One threw a lit firework. The confrontations and agitators in that protest, however, pale in comparison to fiery protests in Los Angeles throughout the past week. President Trump ordered National Guard members and Marines to L.A. In Texas, Governor Abbott is deploying 5,000 National Guard troops and 2,000 DPS officers near protest locations.
Deploying the National Guard and using force on protesters is authoritarianism.
The president of LULAC, the nation's largest Latino civil rights organization, believes that's overreach. He told reporters in Dallas on Friday he's concerned about ICE arrests under the new administration.
They are a national pattern that we're seeing across the country. From Los Angeles to Omaha to Miami, the stories are alarmingly similar. Armored ICE agents, units sweeping into communities, unannounced, detaining people.
That pattern is why some say they protested in Dallas on Monday. One person was arrested. No officers were injured. Looking ahead, UNT Dallas Student Government Association Vice President Betsy Grimaldo hopes to see peace between protesters and law enforcement Saturday.
The police that are often at these protests, they're not against us. Just like we are, they're protecting their peace. They're keeping their peace. We must remain peaceful, regardless of what is said or done.
Throughout the past couple of days, I've reached out to the organizers of this protest, both on the local and national level, trying to get some sort of an interview, but at this point in time, we have not heard back. Steve and Heather, back to y'all.
All right, David Santandri, thank you.
The Texas Capitol building is closing tomorrow because of the potential for protests. Texas DPS says the building will close tomorrow at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Unlike in Dallas, the protest in Austin is scheduled to begin in the evening. 13 people were arrested during protests in Austin earlier this week.
A federal appeals court ruled the National Guard troops President Trump sent to Los Angeles can stay for now. Anyway, the late-night decision came just hours after a lower court had ruled President Trump's actions were illegal and ordered control of the forces to be returned to California Governor Gavin Newsom. The National Guard will likely stay in Los Angeles until a hearing Tuesday. Meanwhile, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass says a curfew could remain in place for parts of the city as anti-ICE protests continue.
To get updates on the protests happening tomorrow in our area, you can go to our website, fox4news.com, and on the Fox local app.